Hi, and thanks for joining me for another Minute with Dr. M. This coronavirus pandemic that we're all right in the middle of is by far one of the most difficult things that any of us may ever experience in our lifetimes, both on a global and also on an individual level. The good news is that many of us are going to come through this just fine because of something called resilience. Psychologists define resilience as our ability to bounce back from a tragedy or a disaster, our ability to weather the storms of life well. And resilience is something that you're not necessarily born with. It can be practiced and it can be learned. And just because you have resilience doesn't mean that you don't feel the effects of whatever is going on. You can still be anxious and depressed, but be resilient at the same time. So we know that there are three commonalities to people that are resilient. And the first one is they believe that some events in their life are within their control. In other words, as psychologists say, they have an internal locus of control. Now, we understand that the virus is there's a lot of that that's not within our control, but it helps every single day to think about what today can I do? Today can I do to make my life better or to improve my situation? Because there will always be some things. The second thing is people who are resilient are able to find some meaning in the difficult events that happen to them in life. So with this one, perhaps you're building better bridges between family members or developing relationships, or you're developing a newfound love for something, not necessarily anything big, but what kind of meaning can you find in this? Perhaps you're just seeing all the good that humanity can do. And then the third thing with this is that people see positive events come out of both positive and negative things in life. So one of the really positive things we're seeing out of this are just the incredible acts of heroism we're seeing from our medical community, the pulling together really of the world as we all attempt to survive this. So those are three things that psychologists know lead to resilience and are going to lead to a much better outcome once we get through this, and we will get through this.